down and don't take a big hit.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the left. The Eagles pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw it. Skips away from pressure. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Still running at the 40. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Reese. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Give to the running back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Singleton. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Buys a little extra time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Set to kick this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter.
With the score, Eastern Michigan 7, Army 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Daly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete to the right.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looking for a block. It's Singleton. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He'll try to get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This is an offense that really sees their identity.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Daly. He makes the connection. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the play fake. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Black Knights come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback checking the play. He leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Snyder. Looking to scramble. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Movement from the linebackers, trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On the option, it's Staley. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Fires to the big fella. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Now improvising. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught on the outside. It's short. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
29 Philly.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got a man. It's Reed. Touchdown, Army! What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for space. It's Stewart. Delivers the contact.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in third and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a fourth and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Snyder. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Eagles in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Looking for room. It's McMillan.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Eastern Michigan 14, Army 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that...
10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Dropping back, it's Daly. Spits it out to the back. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Daly. Through his progression into the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dances away from 1. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the 4th quarter.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's moving out of the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
35 on 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They go to the counter. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Scanning the field, it's Daly. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the offense sticking to its 4th down beliefs. Just 1 for 4 so far today, but they'll try it again. Throws to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air. It's Daly. Looking left. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation